driving, BRB. Okay, so I was cut off, but essentially I went to Lowe's, as you saw earlier, and I picked up a bunch of, I don't know if my AC is blasting, a bunch of paint samples to paint my room, and then I got boba for myself. This is the only decent boba joint in my area, and I picked one up for my friend, and I was supposed to make it like a surprise drop-off thing, like I was just gonna leave it in front of her door, but then I didn't have her address, like I lost it ever since I changed my phone. So I got to the street and I couldn't figure out which house it was, so I had to call her and ask. So she ended up coming out and we both wore a mask. But yeah, I was so close. I was just like 2 houses down. If I went a little further I would have found it, but yeah, successful. Now I will drive back home. It's 5:13 and yeah, I'm gonna head back home. Hello, so like I mentioned before, I am planning on redoing my room and repainting it, redecorating it, organizing it, everything. And I have come to realize how much clutter I have. Like 80% of things I have in my room right now are from high school or even middle school. So I haven't touched it in like 8 to 10 years or so. So I'm going through everything right now and I'm going to show you what my room looks like before. So hello, this is my door. And then coming in, I have my bed frame that I've had since I was in like elementary school. So I'm gonna get rid of this, I'm gonna paint the walls. And then you have this table. Literally have not touched that lamp in like years. Bought that poster back in like middle school. All of that is essentially high school trash. And all of this is stuff I have not touched in years as well. And I have my janky makeup thing, which I probably should not be using like that. And yeah, so that's my room. I also use this room next door. But that one has a really, I'll just show you. So this room has all the clothes that I brought from college, like yesterday, and I have not yet organized it, and I have all of these drawers are filled to the brim with clothes I do not wear. But this one has really heavy furniture. Like I don't think I'm ever going to be able to move this bed to paint the walls. So I think I'm just going to redo this room because this is a lot more like this is a lot easier to work with. So yeah, that is the plan for this video. So I was going through some of my stuff and I actually found this like whole bag of Daiso stuff, which back in high school, one of my little ex-boyfriends, I was like, I'm gonna make him a bento lunchbox. Clearly you can tell I did not do that. I did not even try to open any of these things. I have no idea what half of them are even for. Like, what is this? And also he cheated on me, so good thing I didn't do that. Random side note, so I was going through my drawers and I found like old graduation cards from when I graduated high school, which is exactly 4 years ago. But I thought it was funny because my parents wrote me a card and they gave me a certificate for a free iPhone 6s. So I'm sure that made my day back in 2016. Was this 2016? I think so. But yeah, how cute, how sweet. I love these. I love coming across old memories like this.
One eternity later.
Good morning. So disclaimer, my eyebrows look like this because I got them what is it called, ombre powder tattooed about a week ago. So they're currently in the scabbing stage. So I look like a mess, but once they stop scabbing it'll look good, I swear. I hope. It's currently like 10:30. I just dropped off Peanut at the groomers. I felt so bad because she did not want to go at all. Like, it's a new groomer I found nearby my house, and the woman operates from her house instead of like, you know, like a plaza type of business. Okay, there's a bunch of people coming, so now I have the camera down here, But yeah, it's like at her house, and so I feel like Peanut thought I was like giving her away or rehoming her, which makes me feel so sad, but it'll be over soon. She really, really needs a groom. Like her nails are insanely long, and she's just very scruffy when it's so hot outside. But yeah, I just placed an order for Dunkin', and now I'm just waiting in the car. I did like the walk-in pickup thing. So yeah, I'm gonna get my coffee, and then I'm going to head back home and wait to pick up my dog again. So I got myself the signature latte in the mocha flavor, and then I got my dad a frozen coffee. So, ew, my car is so dirty. But yeah, I'm gonna head home. I have nowhere to put this one, so we're just gonna hope for the best. Okay, so I'm back home, and I thought, ew, I hate feet. I thought that I would do an update on my life after graduating so far, how the first month has gone. I don't know if anyone is even interested, but yeah. So essentially, I graduated, and I graduated with the thought that I had a job lined up for me right after, so I was really chilling and I wasn't doing anything. I really can't get over myself and these eyebrows, they look so scabby. But yeah, so I wasn't doing anything. I was literally just playing every single day at home. But then I decided to reject the job offer. So yeah, definitely threw my own curveball at myself here. So I don't know how I feel, but I am happy that I made that decision. So essentially, this person contacted me on LinkedIn saying that his company was hiring, and it's a company that I've known my entire life. It's a Korean company, and also one that is nearby me in LA. So I thought it all worked out together. Like, I would have a job to kind of lead me through my first year, and then from there I could like work my way to actually seeing what I want to do, if that makes sense, because this is like a job that is not really related to my major, like a little bit, but it's like finance based, and I am in no way a finance major. I hate finance and accounting and things like that. But like, I didn't think I would get another opportunity like this, especially during a freaking pandemic where no one's hiring. So I decided to take it. So I interviewed and everything was going well. And then about like a couple weeks ago, I went into the office in person twice. So the first time he said that he just wanted to like see me in person and like get to know me in person. So we just like talked. And he like just like off the record was just asking me like, oh, like what do I want to do with my life, like now that I'm graduated, do I want to like move to Europe or anything crazy like that? And I was like, oh, like I'm kind of cool with staying in LA for a while, but like eventually I do want to like live in New York and like experience life over there. And so that night he sends me an email and he's like, hey man, like do you want to try interviewing with our New York manager tomorrow? Like she's interested, and after our talk yesterday, I feel like you would be better fit over in New York. And so after a lot of thinking, I was like, sure, I'll do it. So I went in the next day, and it was not the New York manager I interviewed with. It was like my boss's boss. And he was like, I know you're supposed to interview with her, but like I think you should stay in LA for a couple years. Like, how's that sound? And at that point I was like, huh? Like, is there some miscommunication or what? Like, because literally prior to that, the original guy had texted me saying like, oh, like I won't be there, but the interview, like look for this person. And so I was just very confused. And both times I went into the office, I kind of got bad vibes. Like, it was very, very Korean, and I could definitely see Korean work-life culture. I definitely think like Korean work culture is very, very toxic. Like, we were talking, he was saying things like, oh, so your hours would be from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. You could leave at 5, but because you're the newbie, you shouldn't. Like, you should be the last one to leave, which is like such a Korean thing to do. And so after that, I was just kind of like, I don't think this is gonna match with me anymore. Like, although I am Korean American, I am in no way comfortable with like working solely with Koreans. And I worked for Korean management before, and I did not like it at all. And seeing that this is like on a higher scale, like an actual company versus just like a part-time job, like food service industry type of thing that I was doing back in the past, I thought it wouldn't be that great. But then I was like stuck back and forth, like, do I want to do this? Like, if I give this up, like, I'm definitely going to be unemployed for a fat couple of months and I'll have no job security, no finances, no nothing. But after talking to a couple people, I decided that it was the right thing to do because one of my friends said that that specific company is known to underpay, especially for the work that they make you do. And then my other friend said that I don't want to trash on them, but like just that like Korean companies can be quite manipulative and very just like difficult, in which I definitely got that vibes. And my parents also told me that like they're not the biggest fan of them. I am just trashing on my own people here. But yeah, so I just decided to enter post-grad unemployed, and now I am actively on the hunt for a job. On one hand, it is a big blessing that I'm able to stay at home because that means like free rent, a lot of like things are covered. I don't need to pay for groceries and things like that. Everything is essentially free living. But at the same time, it puts me back into like a high school mindset where I don't do anything at all and it's very hard to be productive, especially because my room right now is lacking a desk. Like, I'm currently in the process of revamping it and redoing the entire thing, so I don't have a floor in there. So this room, like, I don't have a desk in here and there's no space to put one, and so I've just been job hunting in the comfort of my own bed, which isn't always the most productive thing. But yeah, a part of me does want to move out just so I can feel like I'm in control of my life, I guess, even though my parents are very, very nice and they don't really bother me or anything like that. It's just like the mentality of me being at home is what I associate with like resting and being home on like breaks from school and stuff. So yeah. In terms of finances, so I currently have enough to last me a couple months to pay all my bills and to kind of like carry me, but after that I have no idea what I'm going to do. I am like trying to reactivate or start up my Depop again, just because a couple summers ago I made a pretty decent amount of money doing that, and since I'm now moving back from college, like I just have so many clothes that I don't wear. So that's one thing. I've been looking into like online side hustles, but it is quite hard. I'm definitely not a freelancing person. I literally have no services I can offer people. And then I've looked into things like being a virtual assistant, you know, just like very like mundane things that you can do online on the side. But yeah, so far I haven't found anything yet. Still looking, but currently I am just taking life as it is, day by day, probably having like 1 or 2 breakdowns throughout the day because I feel like there is no purpose, or I feel like I have no sense of purpose now that I'm done with school, and I like my immediate future just has question marks in front of it. So yeah, in terms of my current ways that I am applying for jobs, so of course LinkedIn is really, really nice since you get to directly message recruiters and things like that. I did like up my subscription to like the LinkedIn Premium thing, just so I really like the feature where you can like see where you stand along other like competitors and other people who applied for the job. It's kind of harmful though, because most of the time I see that the jobs that I'm applying to, which are entry level, have like MBA candidates or like people with their MBA who are applying for it as well. So, you know, like realistically, they're not gonna pick me. So it's quite detrimental to your health to update to LinkedIn Premium, but I did it anyways. And I've also been using this thing called ZipRecruiter. I did not know it existed until now, but it's online and it's also an app on your phone. It's really nice because you upload your resume and then it's just like a one-tap apply, so like the LinkedIn Easy Apply type of thing. The same thing goes for that. But I also really like it because it shows companies that are actively hiring during COVID-19. It'll like say that, and then it'll show like when they reviewed your application and stuff. So I think that's quite a nice feature because a lot of times you apply for a job and you never ever know whether or not they even look at it. So it's nice to know that they at least looked at it and you quietly got rejected. But yeah, I think that is all for my updates for now. If anyone else is out there unemployed with little to no experience, looking for jobs that are entry level but cannot seem to get anything, I feel you. I definitely know that it's hard every single year to look for jobs no matter when you graduate, but I feel like especially this year with the freaking pandemic going on, it's just extra hard. So at least, you know, I'm trying to throw myself a little pity party here and make myself feel better for being unemployed. It's definitely not a bad thing. It's just very discouraging, the process that goes about being unemployed and trying to find a job. But yeah, I've been rambling for 10 minutes now, didn't even realize, so I'm just going to chill and eat lunch, and then I'm going to go pick up my dog when she's ready. The baby is back and she looks like a rat. I'm so in love. They completely shaved her down because when I first brought her, the woman was like, "You've been cutting her hair at home, huh?" And I was like, "Can you tell?" And then she was like, "Yeah, it's very choppy." So she basically shaved everything off to make everything even. Her tail is nice and short now. She is so small. I forgot how small she was. And the best part of all is she can see now. Before her, she had like hair covering her eyes, but now she can see, and she's hot, so we're gonna get her home. I have the AC on blasting, but oh my goodness, look at her little paw. Okay, you don't want to show your paws. Look at her little paws. How cute. You are so cute. This is probably horrible filming, I'm sorry, but yeah, I'm gonna get some gas really fast because my light is on, and then we're gonna take her home so my family can reunite. I actually think I'm going to end the vlog here. I thought I just like looked back and I actually have a lot of footage to get through, so I'm just going to end it here. There's not much going in my life anyways that's worth showing, so yeah, hopefully this was a little bit entertaining, and I'll see you next time. Bye!